What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for Werewolf by Night. Just finished the movie. It's 4:30 in the fucking morning right now, guys, because I finished off a double feature tonight of this alongside Hellraiser, which I decided not to do a review for, although I ended up loving the movie. You know what, fuck. Before we jump right into Werewolf by Night, let me talk about Hellraiser real quick and give you guys my quick thoughts. So, the Hellraiser reboot, I gotta say, fantastic. I loved it. I loved the centipedes. I thought their designs were really good. The woman they got to play Pinhead, I thought she was really good. I really dug their design. This version of Pinhead, I thought her design looked really cool. Dug the AMC. Enjoy most of the characters, but it's almost like it's become a tradition with Hellraiser because you guys remember in the first Hellraiser movie, the movie had some of the greatest practical effects you probably ever saw. The practical effects in the first Hellraiser movie are absolutely insane. And while this one, I wouldn't say the reboot's practical effects are nearly as good as that one. I don't think they are. But the practical effects in this movie, in Hellraiser, the reboot, is really fucking good. Like, probably some of the best practical effects I've seen in a horror movie in recent memory. That's me going on the assumption that everything was done practically because it looked like most of it was done practically. I'm sure they probably maybe used some CGI here and there, but it looked like they did most of it practically, or maybe that's just maybe they just had some really talented CGI, VFX artists. But either way, man, the effects and the kills looked absolutely fantastic, man. And yeah, overall, I would give Hellraiser a 9 out of 10. Guys, tell everyone you guys check this movie out. I wouldn't say it's as good as the first movie, but it's still fantastic in its own right, man. And I definitely recommend you guys check this movie out if you have not already seen it and you guys are a fan of Hellraiser. And if you haven't seen Hellraiser, watch it as well, because I'm pretty sure both of them are up on Hulu. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think they're both on Hulu, so you can watch them both. Anyway, guys, so yeah, that's my quick thoughts on Hellraiser. Love the movie. Now let's get into, of course, with Werewolf by Night. So the movie is directed, or I guess short, since it's under an hour. It's not technically a feature film. Short, whatever the fuck you want to call it, special presentation, as Marvel dubbed it. But yeah, it's directed by Michael Giacchino. I probably butchered his last name, and stars Laura Daniele, if I'm saying that right. Uh, Jael Garcia Bernal. I probably butchered his name too. Harold Sampson, and many more. In the plot of Werewolf by Night is on a dark and somber night. A serial cabal of monster hunters emerge from the shadows and gather at the Bloodstone Temple following the death of their leader. The attendees are thrust into a mysterious and deadly competition for a powerful relic. Now, I gotta say the cast overall I thought was really good. I thought they all did pretty good jobs. But obviously, the highlight of the movie and the one thing that a lot of people are gonna be focusing on is the fact this movie is in black and white. And I gotta say, man, once again, this movie proves just like Thor Love and Thunder did, and I've said many times before, black and white is a lost art, man. This movie looks absolutely incredible, man. I loved how they really went all in and tried to make this feel like some 30s Universal monster movie where you even have like the cigarette burns and like hairs are popping up in the frame. I'm sure all that was done in post because I doubt they actually filmed this on legitimate film and everything. Or maybe they did. I don't fucking know. But either way, I appreciate the attempt to really match that aesthetic of those old 30s Universal monster movies. And that's what this movie is. It is a modern day Universal monster movie. I think it does a really, really good job. And because also this is another plus of it being black and white, that means you can get way gorier with the kills and keep it under an R rating. Because, bro, if you thought Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was gory, you will love this one because this movie I would say is even gorier than Multiverse Man. Like you got dismemberments that don't get that show it all in its glory. You see fucking other shit. I don't want to spoil all the kills for you guys, but there's some crazy, really graphic kills. The movie, at one point, was just like, fuck it. It just has blood splatter right on the screen. Where in the fuck did you ever think you would see something like that in a goddamn MCU movie or an MCU project, man? I certainly did it, and I was kind of shocked when I actually saw it, and it looked really fucking cool, man. So, I like that. I really dug that one. The soundtrack, which also was composed by Michael, as you guys know, he is a composer that was then later that I was given the opportunity to finally become a director. I thought the soundtrack for this short was really good. Or short, I don't even know what the fuck to call this. Yeah, I feel like it's a little too long to call it a short, but it's not technically a feature film because it's under 60 minutes. Whatever. Now fuck, I'll just call it a movie because that's what it is. Fuck. So I thought the soundtrack for the movie was overall really good as well. I thought that one was really good. The cinematography though, I thought was really fucking good. There's a lot of amazing shots in the movie, and once again, it just nails that look and aesthetic of those 30s Universal monster movies. It looks so fucking good, man. And one thing I also love, this is something I always love that black and white movies do sometimes, where like the only prominent color that shows up besides black and white is red. I always love it when movies do that because red's my favorite color, and they do it with the little like relic that they're after in the movie, and it looks fantastic, man. Like I said, like red's my favorite color, so I'm a sucker for this type of stuff, man. But I thought it looked really fucking cool, man. I thought it looked really cool. And then, of course, we also got the final battle and so on once we finally see the Werewolf by Night. And I thought that whole section was really good. The action was great. I loved the way it shot. One thing I thought that was also really cool is that we never get a full, like, perfectly lit, full body shot of the monster where we really get to see. We more or less get, like, little glimpses from, like, flickering the lights. We don't really get that too many, like, good, like, full body looks at the monster. If any, most of it's like close-ups or like kind of far away. You never really get the full picture, at least all at once. It's all kind of pieces, and you gotta kind of piece together his design from the little glimpse we see of it. And he looks fantastic, man. I love the design of Werewolf by Night, man. I thought he looked really fucking cool, and the action set piece was fantastic as well, man. A lot of great shit. Now, the only problem I would say I had with Werewolf by Night is that the movie is just too damn short. Like, I legit wish this got turned into a full-on feature film because I love what I saw of it, and I really dug what they showed, the little bits that they showed off of this like kind of like of this kind of like pocket of the Marvel universe. I wish it got expanded more upon on we got more expansion on it. I wish they could just spend more time just expanding on this, expanding on the characters, expanding on the story and everything. I just wish they had more time to run with to really just really focus in and kind of show us more of this universe and just explore more of it, because I love what I saw in the movie and I wish it was longer and we got to see more of this universe, of this little like pocket of the MCU and just of this section of the Marvel universe in general. I really wish we got to see more of it. And who knows, maybe if this movie does well on Disney Plus, if the numbers are good, they might eventually turn this into a full feature film for Phase, I don't know, 6 or something. But yeah, that's like the only problem I have is I just thought it was too short, because I really started to get into it around the end. I'm just like, man, I wish this was like a full feature film so they can really dive headfirst into this into this little section of the Marvel universe, just really expand on it, on the lore and everything, on the different types of monsters, these hunters, and just expand on it more. I really wish they did that, man. Hopefully this does do well on Disney Plus enough to where it does become a full feature film, because there's a lot of good shit in here, and I would love to see it get expanded upon in a future film. But that's just me, man. Also, one thing I kind of hope that Loki might happen is that they release this movie in full color, because the little bits of it we get to see movie up in full color around the end of the movie, I thought looked really cool, and I think the movie would also look really good in color. Now, granted, if it was in color, they probably couldn't get away with all the kills, and it would then get that R rating. But yeah, because I would like to see this movie in color, because apparently Kevin Feige didn't even okay the black and white look until like after like the third like edit of the movie of the movie came out. So I don't know. I kind of hoping that we do get to see a full color version of this movie released one day on Disney Plus. That would be cool, because I think this movie would look great both in black and white as well in full color from the little glimpse we got to see of it at the very end, man. And yeah. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on Werewolf by Night. A fantastic little short, fucking special, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. Fantastic. And I definitely recommend you guys check this out during Halloween season. It's a perfect time to watch it. And especially if you're someone that's kind of getting like you're getting a little MCU fatigue, you're kind of tired of how the MCU's been going right now, I think this will be a nice pleasant surprise for y'all and a breath of fresh air for the MCU. I wish we get more projects like this in the MCU that get really stylized like this. This was definitely a breath of fresh air, man. And I hope we get to see more MCU projects like this in the future, because this movie was fucking cool, man. I love the look of it, love the style of it, and I wish we get more of it and we get to expand more upon this universe, man. Because this shit was fucking cool, man. Anyway, guys, that's when this video off. Over my final verdict for Werewolf by Night is going to be a 9 out of 10, guys. So anyway, like I said, it's 4:30 in the fucking morning. I'm fucking tired, so I'm gonna end this video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like, if you did, subscribe for new. Follow my socials if you feel like it. Links to the description box below. And as always, come out for more. See you guys next time.